BT, I know it's not what you guys envisioned, but what can you kind of take away from today to kind of get you ready for the home stretch and bowl eligibility?
Yeah, I kind of think the first thing I want to say is shout out to the fans. I thought we had an amazing environment out there. Ultimately we didn't play good enough to win. That's what happens. But there's still so much ball ahead of us. There's still 2 games ahead of us. There's still every opportunity to go get the bowl game, and so we're going to watch film. We're going to learn from our mistakes. We're going to get healthy, and we're going to go attack next week.
How deflating is this result after you finally got that SEC win last week and there's all this kind of hype going into this game, and to have the result play out how it did?
Obviously, it's not what we wanted. I think that's kind of an obvious one. But we have a decision to make. You can either quit or you can keep going, and I don't think quitting is anywhere close to the mentality in that locker room. So I think we're just going to go try to be 1-0 next week.
How's the resolve and the unity in the locker room after this one?
I feel like it's just fine. I feel like we've kind of battled this entire year, up and down, up and down, up and down. And so, I think it's crucial for the leaders in the locker room, including myself, to really rally this team together. And, there's still so much to fight for.
Camario had to come in for Blake and just talk about his demeanor in the huddle and how he took charge of things out there.
Yeah, I think he did a great job. Nothing but respect for Camario. That's a tough position to be in. Going against one of the best defenses in the entire conference. Obviously, Blake's our guy. We want Blake in there. We want Blake to do the things that he's capable of doing. But I think Camario is just as capable. So we tried to just lean on him, and I think he did a great job tonight.
Yeah, afterwards, I kind of saw you just sitting there kind of taking it all in. What was going through your head?
Yeah, for me, obviously, I'm a senior, so I don't have a lot of these left. Tough.
A couple of games now where Blake's gotten hurt and Camario's had to come in. I guess as one of the leaders on the offense, have you taken him aside or said anything to him in those moments?
Absolutely. For him, I think it's just he's going to be such a great player. But for me, I think he's even a better human, a better person. I think both those guys, Blake and Camario and Luke, if you want me to be honest. So I think, words from me to him is, look, you're going to play this game a long time. I think both of them are. And so just being able to not get too distracted with outside noise and what fans are saying and what people are doing and, everything like that. So for me, it's just, this team is what is important right now. Your job is what is important right now. And so just being able to go execute that and not get too high but not get too low as well. So that's kind of been my message to him.
Against Florida, it felt like that Georgia was a little bit susceptible in the middle, and then you guys come out and kind of work you across some middle routes there and kind of short of the sticks. Is there something you guys saw on film that maybe felt like you could exploit some of that territory in the middle?
For sure. I thought we had a great third down game plan, and tried to execute it to the best of our ability. But I think at the end of the day, we have to execute better, and so tonight wasn't good enough.
Anything else, Brenen? All right.
Hail State, thank you.